All right. So all you need to do is this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7, this is 8. If market try to jump from 5 to 8, just know that that number 5 price will always come back again to complete the structure. Is a must. But it will not be as this. So this is textbook drawing. It will not be as this as simple as this. So what you should do is to learn how to number this thing. This is 1. This is 2. So it was this 1 that created this 2. It's this 2 that created this 3. This 3 that created this 4. Is this 4 that created this 5? Is this 5 that created this 6? Is this 6 that created this 7? So as you're buying, just know that retracement will always occur. That is why you should always learn to take profits as a trader. I'll take it again. Always know the origin of the move. This origin give birth to this high. This high gave birth to this low. This low gave birth to this high. This high gave birth to this low. This low gave birth to this high. This high, this low. This low, this high. Now, what are your expectations again now? Price to continue. Now, this is how price will keep doing until the momentum, the buying pressure will exhaust and price will not do something like this. It will just go up. Because price always try to retrace back to the origin. Try to revisit this guy. If you fail to break, price will not target this other origin that created this high. And if it breaks it, then trend has changed. It will now retrace back and it will go for this. Retrace again, it will go for this. Now watch what usually happens. Whenever there is a break, price will not waste time to retrace. Notice. Whenever there is a break, price will not waste time to retrace. Whenever there is a break, price will not fail, will not waste time to retrace. Whenever there is a break, now there's no break here. Now this is your high. That's why for crypto traders, you hear them say this is the all-time high. If even gold has created an all-time high. Why is it an all-time high? Because price has not break through it yet. This was a high. Yeah, this was a high. This was a high. This was a high. Price took all of them out and turned them to what? Break of structure. US. Turn all of them to break of structure. As a trader, you should learn to mark this on your chart. It will help you a lot. So if price breaks this, retracement is imminent. It will retrace. If it breaks, it will retrace. If you break, it will retrace. Until you get to a point that it could not break again, then what will happen? Now let's go to the chart again, step by step. If you look at my chart, you see how I mark them. I don't joke with it. Now, I see how obvious it's looking. First, change to line charts. Clean. So if you're buying from here, you already know that this is a retracement. Oh, it might not even get to this high and it will retrace. So how do you mark them? Very simple. This was a break of structure. You mark it. I save my own. So I don't joke. Break of structure. So the same thing. Very easy to save. Use this trend line. Draw. Hold your shift key. If you're allowed to say it to be straight. Type on it. Right. This break of structure I want to use this BS. Then once you type, you see this icon that appear. See this first, this second one, click, and you see save drawing. That's how I save all of this. So whenever I mark, I just bring it. So no point typing. That's how I save. So now there's a break of structure. Price has break this guy. So once price break, price will want to retrace. Price will want to retrace. Price will want to retrace. And where did it retrace to? back to that high that caused this low, this high that caused the low, this high that caused the low, this high that caused the low. Price went back there, not break. Now as it's coming back, it's going to take this guy out. If price doesn't take this low out or this high, it will just be ranging inside. It will just be ranging. So for you to buy this guy, for you to say, okay, this guy has changed to uptrend until price take out this high. For you to see this, the up there, the downtrend will continue until price take out this low. And see when it broke this low, immediately broke it, it retraced again. Bam. And it went again for this guy.
But sorry, excuse me. What of instances of sudden moves like yesterday on?
Now, those like yesterday on, I'll show you. That is why, as a trader, I will come to that. You always analyze, in fact, you always do these things on weekly, daily. The list should be 4 hours. That is, the list though should be 4 hours. Because, in fact, even monthly, see this time frame, these guys control the market. Check this time frame, eh? Let news break now. It's very hard to move them.
But see, like,
But you see
see,
these smaller ones,
what I'm asking is, there are special cases like, okay, there was an instance where one candle broke um the all-time high, then also broke the low for like on the daily candle.
yeah. That means that was a strong fundamental. That's the news. Open gold now, you see it a lot. When they like for forex, we'll have where we monitor all of those shits. Yeah, but for crypto, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's in the recent one.
Crypto, we monitor
There
stuff
was
too.
news. Now look at this Canadian dollar now. As at Sat Friday 130. For open the chart, you see one big move. So there's a way we monitor these things. So when you see those kind of situation, na news. And after a while, to retrace back and continue the trend. But we'll come to all of that. Just follow the step, anyways. So straight to line chart, get your marking because line chart will be very clear. After marking it, go back to candlestick and arrange it where this is the low. This was the high. Now see how price could not take out this high. See? Immediately could not, and for price to take out high simply means, let me not assume all of you know, because most of you have forgotten. For us to say price has break above, let's say this is a resistance. For us to say price has broke above or close above, simply means there's a close candle above, like there's a candle close above the line. If we have something like this, candle like this, then we'll have a wick like this, no matter how, sorry, have a wick like this, no matter how long it is. No matter how long it is, this does not close above the resistance line. So this will send price down to the next PY, to the next zone. But this will immediately close above, we'll get something like this. What is this now? We'll get something like this. To retrace and then continue. So whenever I hear me say price has closed below or above, this is what I mean. So like this break of structure here now, see what happened? Price closed below it, signaling that this is a downtrend. This is a continuation of a downtrend. So price will immediately retrace back to the origin of this low, to what caused this low. Price will retrace back there, and you have to wait. If what is a 4-hour time frame, if it doesn't close above it, and that 4 hour time frame closes below, start looking for sell. And where are you targeting? This low that causes high. Because once price break, it will not waste time, it's going to retrace. Are we okay? Do we now understand this thing? As if they are quiet. But there are
Some of us
times when their mind may
Boss,
their returns and
boss,
break it high.
most times these candles when they are printing, they normally print yellow, they normally print green and red, green and red. They might not, you hardly see them print
Mm,
green, green, green.
mm, mm-hmm.
So in such situation, this one now we get our other block. How it will be very, very difficult to get other block on that one.
Okay. Before I proceed, do you guys understand this now?
yes.
Yes, 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 yes.
If you don't understand, don't follow the say yes. So I will still explain. Just say you don't understand. I will still explain. Don't follow and say, don't do like those bad students like as soon as you sit at the back. You say yes, yes. You don't understand anything. Talk now. Now, if you understand this thing, now there's what they call external and internal structure, major or minor structure, major or minor structure, external or internal structure. Now, that is like this. Price move like this, retrace, move again. Now, you see this low give back to this high. Now, whatever happened in between this place with smaller time frame or even the same time frame will be tagged as what? Internal structure. Until price break this high or this low, this is external high and external low. That's why they say swing high and swing low. So what that simply means is that in between this high and this low, you might see price giving you series of lower low and lower high. And you might get to this point and you see a change of character. Now, if you don't know how to differentiate these two now, external and internal, you might think, from here, price is going down. You will now sell. And you see this big move. Push to the upside, clear all your sell. And once it has cleared all your sell orders, it will not waste time. It will still retrace. You will not say, talk and say this thing won't go my direction. Oh God, market structure. External and internal structure. External and internal structure. This market will only be an uptrend only when it takes out this high. This market will only be a downtrend only when it takes out this low. Whatever happened in between, they are minor structure or internal structure. Are they important? Yes. You need to pay attention to them? Yes. But which cause the major moves is these external ones. These external ones.
Excuse me, boss.
Yeah, go ahead, boss.
I think I'm a bit. I didn't get it internal and external structure.
Okay.
Is it
Let me
that?
explain again. Let me explain it again.
Okay, okay.
Now, you understand this as a market structure, right?
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. Now, these are external market structure. Now, it's trying to tell you that in this inside this guy, there are small market structure move inside.
On a lower time frame, right?
Yes, on a lower time frame. Sometimes even on the same time frame you use to get your market structure. Like take a look at this one now. Where is that? Take a look at this. Let's clear everything. I was in this chat, but let me delete everything. Now take a look of this. Perfect. This here was the low. This here is the high. So whatever happened in between this high and low are external. Look at one, sorry, internal. Look at one internal structure here. So looking at this now, you think, oh, price has started going up. It didn't take out this low. No. You have to wait to see what will happen when price return to this low. You have to wait. If you change to candle now, you see what happened inside here. One would think, oh, price started retracing back. Right? Now, change to smaller time frame, 4 hours, work with 15 minutes or so. Now, see what is inside there. Are you seeing it?
Yeah.
So, now you might think, from here, price has changed. Of course. See, change of character happen, come down, high, low, break, change of character. Of course, you will buy and you target this place and you see one big drop, boom. That is because these are internal structure. Now, until price take out this external low or external high, let me arrange it well. Until price take them out, right? That is when you now believe, okay, price will keep going down. Similarly, took it at even a smaller time frame, give you change of character. 1, 2, 3, 4, and price move back to where it started from, and it continue again. So all I'm saying is, don't be fooled by this smaller change of market structure inside. Always focus on the bigger picture, which is external. That is why I said getting your high and your low, your market structure, should not cross 4 hours. In fact, that should be the least. That should be your list. Are you getting it now?
Yeah.
I'll show you how to blend all of them. I'm just explaining one after. I'll show you how to blend all of them. So, as a trader, market has closed by mainly forex trader. Tomorrow, Sunday, now you take your time, mark these things. Watch through next week. Market will respect them, unless you did not do it well. You have to be patient until price come to this your POI. Once, like, look at this one now. When price came here, this is what happened here. Price took out. This is called liquidity. We'll come to that. For those of you that join you understand what liquidity is. You know what happened here. There's a liquidity sweep here. So because a lot of people want to say place order and stop loss and all that, just clear them. Boom. And where is it targeting? The low that caused that high. The low that caused that high. The high that caused the low. Price will trace back there and drop. Now, knowing this thing, you mark your high and your low on a bigger time frame and smaller time frame price will trace here. You already know. You want to see this close. You just wait this one close. You already know this guy is going down to here, and this becomes a stop loss. Very easy. Patience. Patience. Now, if you don't know external and internal structure, you might think, price is going up, you buy. Of course, it will buy. It will keep buying. But you see one big drop, take you out, and you keep waiting. You go retrace. No worry, to retrace. The next thing they'll send you message: account has been liquidated. Now you start blaming gold. Gold now very good, now idiot. He didn't follow market structure. So the whole problem in trading, no matter the strategy you trade, they all come from market structure. So if you can understand market structure well, I bet you, whether I trade trend line or whether I trade supply and demand or whether anything you trade, it will work. Then blending with liquidity. So I'll explain again for the last time. Who is this person? I'll explain again for the last time. So joining all I've said together, high, low, higher, higher, low, higher, low, right? Learn to mark them to help you. Don't say, hey, my dollar I dey follow for Twitter, and they mark you. So why will I? No. It will help you. To let you know where you are. It's like a map, right? It's like a map. This is now a low. This low created this high. This high created this low. So this is now a protected low. This low has protected this one. Before price will get to this low, it has to deal with this first. You're done with this high and this low. This low, in turn, created let me use this one. Created another high. The high will not rest until it create another low. It will try to take away this low that created this high. It will try to. And once you try and it can't take it out, it will create another high, taking this other high out. That is when you now have another break of what? Structure. Now, it has taken it out, it will retrace, right? And it will give you another low. Now, in between this low and this high, there are internal structure. There are minor structures. These are the bigger structures that you got from big time frame. These are big structures. Very, very important. Very, very important. And one will ask, where will this retrace to? They will now retrace to SNR or other block. SNR or other block. And I just explained all of that here. Other block, SNR. These are where price will retrace to before continuation. These are where price will have to retrace to before continuation. Now, if you look at this here, let's go back to the time frame started with right. Let's see this now. And mind you, when it comes to other block, all doji and pin bar are other block too. Look this other block here that causes what? This break of structure. Here price trace to the same other block. The same other block. That is where price trace to. We change to line chart. Resistance. You see what happened there? Two things happened there. Other block, resistance. Price make sure they close below the resistance. This is a signal that price is going down. And as it's going down to the low that created that high. This high caused this low. This low has to challenge back. And it could not break. Then it's coming back here. It broke it, right? You're seeing it, right? And it now retraces to where again? Other block. This to what? Other block. Change to line charts. You retrace to mark every support and resistance you see. Change back. This is what happened. So in all of this, you wait. Once price come here, you attack. There's a way to get this straight too. If you watch, this guy also turn from where? Look here. Supports. That's why I said once you open your chart, wherever price is, always look left. Support zone. Change of character happen here. How? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the retracement. Go back to this one, drop. Price will always move from zone to zone. zone to zone. If price is not your zone, allow the markets. Mr. Joshua is there, he will be laughing. Yesterday, BTC was dropping. He entered. He entered probably around here. It will hit you out. You have to wait for price to come to zone. If it's not your zone, avoid the market. If it's 4 hours you're using to market, just wait for the next 4 hour candle. That's how I do my things. See, I don't learn by force. You can't keep blowing account every now and then. We are in Nigeria. $1 is 1.5. You don't get it. $1 is
Please
one
make it
five.
louder. Make it louder.
$1 is 1.5. So imagine you hustle, you phone, you blow, you hustle again, you phone. Come on now, this is business. Imagine you have a business, a rice shop, and you're busy liquidating your business. Come on now, you're irresponsible. Nobody tell me, let me talk to myself. I have to go back to market structure. It took me months to understand this I'm showing you now. I watched video tire. So you see this market structure bar, this is where the problem is. And on the same market structure, you have to understand change of character. Price is coming down, and there's a push. Immediately break this high that create this low. Change of character occurred. Then you wait for retracement and you move. Where did it retrace to? Support. Remember I said you always look left. It's to support. Where did it retrace to again? Other block is always there. See? Check any charts where price retrace. You see this thing. Look at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change of character. Price retrace. Other block is there. This thing is very powerful, bro. So, but you understand this thing when you're able to mark all your PY and you wait. See when price return back to this zone. This is what happen. Price make sure they close inside. They make sure they close inside. Once you notice this thing, price will go up. Watch now. Let me drop to smaller time frame because I think I should chip in that so I will not forget it now that I remember. Let me add that here immediately so I will not forget again. Always use your monthly, daily, and weekly. I didn't add weekly. Daily should be 4 hours to get your high and your low, to get your market structure. Then, if you're using monthly, your roadblock, write down, that is, I'm in Port Harcourt now. Assuming I'm going to Lagos. My destination is Lagos. There must be a road block by Nigeria police to check whether you carry drugs, carry things, carry that. Those road blocks, the same thing happen in trading. If you're using monthly to get your high and your low, right? Your weekly will become your road block. If you're using weekly, your daily will become your road block. If you're using daily, let me see if you're following. What will be your road block?
No.
Hmm? 4 hours. If you're using 4 hours, your roadblock, please mute yourself. Thank you. What? 1 hour. Now, what are you expecting to see on this roadblock? Your support and resistance. Where price return. Now, this is weekly. On this same weekly, you will notice that if you go to smaller time frame, price will not just go like this. Price will move like this. These are what we call roadblocks. Where price will have to respect. Those zones, price will respect them. Now, if you check this one, this is 4 hours, right? Now, look this place price turn. Let me show you something now. See this place price turn. Let's drop to 1 hour, which is the roadblock. Now, this was the roadblock for 1 hour. And when price got to that point, look, for those of you that joined our class, look what happened here. Liquidity sweep. It not show you on 4 hours. It not show you on 4 hour liquidity sweep. So if you're waiting for liquidity sweep, you'd have missed this trade. We just drop one time frame lower. You could get an entry. You see, liquidity taking, boom. See the entry here, back. Go back to that 4 hours again. Let's look at this place to the price turn. You see the same thing. Let's check 1 hour. Look where, for those of you that know liquidity sweep, probably I will touch it. I seen it. Liquidity was taking, price move. These things will keep happening. The problem is you've not paid attention to it. These things will keep happening. That is why I say I bought. I'm targeting weekly high. I bought from weekly low. I'm targeting weekly high. Price will not just go to that weekly high straight. There will be a roadblock. There will be a support and resistance in between. So once price is there, it will now retrace. Sometimes it might even retrace back to your entry to gain another momentum again, to push. To gain another momentum, to push to the upside. That is how these things work. So you got to understand that there is what? Use this for your trend. Use this. Anyone else for your trend, these are your roadblocks. Then to combine time frame for entry, I've given you this guy this before, but let me still give you again. If you're using monthly, daily should be where you should be looking for either your order block or your SNR or whatever. Your entry should be 1 hour. If you're using weekly, 4 hours. I'm just doing this for those of you that, for few persons that just joined today, that did not join our class. Those my students, or I don't call them students, my friends, my senior traders. No look them like that too. Daily work with 1 hour, right? You guys have forgotten. Then entry should be probably 5 minutes. So 4 hours. This one already talk. I'm scared though. Are you following me at all?
4 hours
Probably
entry, 15 minutes.
4 hours, 15 minutes, entry 5 minutes or 1 minute, anyone. I think this is where I should stop. But if you want to proceed, if you want to scalp, like for scalpers, 1 hour, 15 minutes, and still 5 minutes or 1 minute for entry. But the beauty of scalping is when it is higher time frame. They even do analysis. That's the beauty of scalping. Look at what happened here now. At this point, from your 4 hours, you already know from your market structure that price will retrace from here. You already know because there's a break of structure here. So retracement is imminent. And there's a change of character here, there's a resistance here, right? So once price get to this point, you just go to your roadblock, and this is your target to this other block. You just go to your roadblock time frame. You've seen liquidity sweep, right? See what happened now. How do I do this now? Let me use this guy. From here to this point, right? 1 hour, your entry is 5 minutes. Now look what happened in 5 minutes. Look what happened in 5 minutes. This is what happened in 5 minutes. Who will be that with a pound this night? Now look very well. You see there will be change of character. Price came down to give you change of character here, right? And you see when it came back to it. Change of character for buy is more like W for those of you that did not join the class. You know W now. Sometimes the W will not be fine. For a buy is M. Sometimes it will not be fine like this. So you see how dirty this was looking, but it's necessary. So you just mark your low and wait. This was the low. Now you want to scalp. Oh, that was the low. This is another support. You've seen them already. Now change to candle back. Other block will be there. Look at that last red candle. Other block. Do you see how price respected it? Once price return back there, bro, this is your entry. This last low is your stop loss. Now you can increase your loss size here because you know that from 4 hours, oh, there's a break of structure here, so price have to retrace. Here you can enter with any loss size, but your stop loss will not be small. Why your target will be what? Very big. But if you don't know, you start analyzing for 5 minutes and you think, okay, this is the high. Once you get to this point, you retrace. Never. It will just disappoint you. So even if you want to scalp, use higher time frame, get your POI, Once that's bro, and take your trades. These things I just showed you this night, they are very, very powerful. They are very, very powerful. I showed you guys, for those of you that view my status, I printed something, $3 to 30 something dollar. It was when I was backtesting these things. I had $3 my business. I just transferred it back to my trading account. And I start achieving. One of my friends is there, Austin, he came. We saw gold. I said, I don't want to trade gold because gold. Stop loss for gold for $3. But I built it with euro and card. This one fine pair for forex traders. You need to also pay attention to. Very fine pair. They respect zones. This guy respects zones. Euro USD, CAD JPY, USD JPY. This guy respects zone, including gold. But if you're using gold, bro, do the same analysis to smaller time frame. So yeah, your stop loss will be very small. Let me show you. Should be this week I did the same thing on gold. Yeah, look at it here. So now you don't look as if I'm teaching you nonsense. Look at it, the same thing. I even come as low as 1 minute. Look at it. This happened yesterday. 9 and 8 a.m. Nigeria time, but African time. Look at it. The same thing. Change to line chart. I already marked my POI already. Change to line chart. See what happened here now. Let's see what happened here. Low, high, low. There's a change of character here. And where did the change of character happen? Here. So other block is there. Change to candle. Other block is there. And also look left. I will tell you where price will look left. Also look left. There was a change of character there too. That wasn't used. See, support is here. Mark. Change of character is there. And mark. Now watch what happened when price came back there. Now, you see, me that is teaching you, I'm also marking to know what I'm doing. So this thing, don't think because you've learned you've no need to. You have to do this thing. This night bar, open your chart, look at, mark your POI, go to smaller time frame, check when price turn to POI, look for this thing, you see them. Just look for them, you see them. Practice it. See when price came here. Push. Now if you're buying, this becomes your stop loss. This low is your stop loss. Price move. Where did it move to? It break this high and it was going to this other high. Are you seeing it? This is 1 minute. I have to bring it down to 1 minute. See when you go to this other high, see what happened. How many pips are you seeing here? 541 pips. 541 pips. So let's even assume you're using a small account. So your stop loss is there. This is 52 pips. So if you're using 0.01, it should be $5. See your target, $53. All following the same rules. So just started this thing from 1 hour. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yep. Think it was 1 hour. Yeah. So the same thing I mark. High, low, low, high, price retrace. So this was my target. And there was a break of structure here. The price broke. See? The same thing. The same thing. And now, let me ask you one question. Where do you think this price is going to?
Previous high.
Simple. You don't even need to mark. You've seen it already. You've seen it already. The price is going back to that high. Now, Arsenal, the one that blew your account, it was this one. Look at the same thing that happened here. The same thing. Change to line chart. High, low, high, break of structure. This is even for 1 hour. Break of structure. Where was the high that caused this break of structure? This guy is there, right? What happened? That was the break of structure on the downside. Price retrace. Reaching there, boom. Now, since we're using 1 hour, the roadblock is supposed to be on where? 15 minutes. Now, let's check what happened in 15 minutes. So you understand what we're explaining so far. Now, look at 15 minutes. Liquidity took that high out from drop immediately. Now, if it's okay, I want to go to 1 minute. Let's see 1 minute. Let's see what happened there. Because it's still good, bro. You have to analyze to even 1 minute to be sure. 1 hour show is resistant. 15 minutes have shown that there is super liquidity. 1 minute, look for change of character. Let's see. Look very well. I don't even need to point it now. It's clear. So Arsenal, you see that you are very stupid to blow accounts here. For you to buy at this zone. That's why I was laughing at you yesterday. Abi Thursday. Yeah, this happened on Thursday. And you see, even at 1 minute, high, low, high, low, high, change of character has happened here. So that means there's other blocks seated there. Aside the other block, there's a resistance here. There's a resistance here. There's a resistance from 1 hour. Look at it. Change to candle. Did you see what happened? Price just come there. Boom. This high is your stop loss. This high bar, but always give small space because of spread. That high is your stop loss. Very simple stop loss. Now, where is your target? Where that break of structure, where that retracement happen. After the break of this is where it started from. This is your target. This is your target. You see, price tapped it, retrace, and break with force. Price will always respect these guys. Price will always respect these guys. I'm not blaming you guys anyways, or because you didn't pay attention to. That's why I always give assignment. I think this was only topic I didn't give you guys assignment. That is it. That's why you're having issues. Anything you don't practice on this chart, you will forget it. Let me see my timing.
But
Perfect.